Right, so we're back again on another episode of ASA, and I'm very sorry for the flickering lights. ASA is doing something very weird at the moment, which is just causing all of those lights to flicker. And I've done a little bit of work since the last episode. I put a bed in, and then I put the campfire and the water and pestle in, gave myself some hide armor, and I also got a saddle for Paddy Power 4, which is our current parasaur. I can't remember what one we had in the last video. It might have been Paddy Power 4. I also tried to tame a stego and a pteranodon. The pteranodon tamed, but he got killed by I think a dilo out here. It was like a level 7 or something. So that doesn't really matter that much. And then I tamed a stego, but then when bringing it back, it just got ravaged by piranhas and raptors, and I left. And I think Trudons were on it as well. Also, you can probably tell I've upped my graphics a bit. I've just turned global illumination quality to high instead of on low, and you know it looks a lot better for you, so I'm going to keep it on this. Although I may not be getting like 60 all the time, it's an alright like 55, so I'm going to keep it like this. And sorry for all of the flickering stuff. This is in game at the moment. Just this is a real big problem with ASA. Just lights and foliage is flickering and shadows are glitching out, and it's something to do with how DLSS is reacting to everything. And if you turn it off, kind of most of it goes away, but then I'll be getting like 15 FPS on these settings, and I don't feel like doing that. So today we're gonna start probably on the metal grind, and I might go down to the river and then see if I can get some one of the river rocks from down there, and then obviously from down there then you'll be able to get the metal, because I don't feel like going up the mountains today to get that metal, because so yeah, we're gonna try and get metal from somewhere. I don't know if I want to bring Paddy Power, because I don't want Paddy Power to die, so I think I'm gonna leave Paddy Power here, and I'm gonna head down and see what we can get in terms of metal. Hopefully we'll get like a metal pick or something. And man, the sky is so bright. I don't even have like light bloom and all that stuff on at the moment. It's literally just global illumination that's on. It's insane how bright this game is. And you can probably see the torch glitching around a bit. That is just the new ASA torch now. That's how it works. This is the torch which we have, and my mouse is still glitching about as always. That is the story of me when I play games. I'm just telling my mouse to just work. And I think there are Trudons down here, which is why I think I've been poisoned, but it might have not been a Trudon. That's a Raptor. I can't really cope with that today. No, please let me climb this wall. Okay, they were just bugs. That's not that bad. I'll take it. If there was a Raptor on me right now, I wouldn't be alive, frankly. I wouldn't be able to be alive. I would have unalived myself. Right. Prone in the bushes. Get that stamina back up. And we're gonna... Yeah, there are already dilos here. And I can outrun dilos. So I'll be fine. Right. And then in this river, there should be some river rocks. Or around it, there should be some. And the reason why I'm heading along... Yeah, look, the river rocks are here. This is what's going to give us the metal. At least if they haven't changed the... Yes. Metal is being gathered, as you can see. We've got 3 metal there. And yeah, this is a great strat just early on in the game, when you don't need like loads and loads and loads of metal, but you still need metal to like craft like a metal pick, a metal hatchet, that kind of stuff. I've got dilos on me. I should be able to take them out with my remaining arrows on my bow. Yeah, that's 1. And that's 2. Pretty easy, actually. I'm loving... I'm loving just the fact that I've boosted the graphics, because it really does make this game look a lot nicer. And for you, it probably won't seem a lot like a lot different in terms of performance. It may feel a bit like less smooth. It may be a bit more like jittery, which is fine, and you can kind of tell it's a bit smoother now because I'm looking down. But looking at the sky in this game is actually really intensive, which it wasn't in the original ARK. In the original ARK, it was just, you look at the sky, the FPS just skyrocket, you know. Right, we need to just keep gathering these rocks. We've got enough for a metal pick easily, but we need enough. I want to go for a metal pick, a metal hatchet, a smithy, and a pike probably. I need something to defend myself, and I'll probably make a crossbow as well. But I am encumbered, like severely, which is fine. I can just drop all my stone because I'm gonna get more stone, but I have to be careful when repairing my pick to not just drop all of that. I think if we have enough for the pick and the smithy at this point, then we should probably head back, but we need to craft the forge first, which we just need wood and stone. So if I get the necessary wood now, that should be perfectly fine. I am wildly encumbered though, and I don't really know what to drop at the moment. I'm just going to drop some berries. When you have so many berries on you that you're encumbered. I know. Yeah, and now we're not. Drop berries if like you need to, because sometimes they can really badly encumber you. And I might want to craft some arrows as well and not get mutilated by ants. But yeah, what do you think? Do you prefer the graphics in episode 1 if you watched episode 1, or this one? Or like, did you prefer it back then because the performance was higher and it was like smoother gameplay? Or do you prefer the slightly better graphics here and then the slightly less smooth gameplay? Because I think I'm going to keep this. It's a little bit more immersive, apart from just all the flickering of everything, and it kind of just looks more ASA like. It looks more next gen because obviously that illumination's now on. So yeah, that lighting is kind of the main part of a game's look really, and if the lighting isn't like too intensive, it's alright and I'm fine with it. Right, so now we need to get all the rock. We need 125 rock. I know it's stone. Is that a pego over there? I'm really trying to... I can hardly see anything. That might... No, that's a packy. Okay, that's fine. Packies are fine. They're not going to do us any harm, really. I was just checking if that was a pego, because if it was a pego, that would be scary, man. I don't want to lose all of my stone to a pego. I still need like 60 more stone. I might go for a slightly bigger rock. I don't know if bigger rocks give you more stone. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. We need about like 60 more, and we've already got another 30. I should have gone for that big rock really behind there, but I feel like this rock is gonna... Yeah, this rock's gonna be fine. I think that's enough stone now, isn't it? Yes. We've got enough for that, and we're going to need a little bit more for the smithy. So I will get a little bit more for the smithy. I just realised I'm like really thirsty. Because the text is so small, I don't notice. Can I not eat the water? Yeah, I can. I was going to say, if they removed that. Look at that piranha stance. That's some insane piranhaing right there. That piranha, it's just so flexible, you know. It's the best acrobat in existence. Just completely. There is nothing better. Also, look at the encumbered walk. Just looks like I'm angry at someone. I'm just like, oh god, I'm encumbered. Not again. Yeah, the animations for the characters do look a bit goofy in terms of what they look like in ASA compared to original ARK. I'd be fine with the original animations back, please, Wildcard. I kind of prefer those over the new ones. But the new ones are fine, and you know, maybe if someone's got a really goofy character, that goofiness kind of works. I don't really make goofy characters though. I just want to stop playing really. Right, can we... Yeah, disable snapping, please. Disable snapping. Oh, the fact that you can fit a campfire and then a bed and then a... Oh my god. Building in this game is just so much nicer. And I'm going to put... What do I even need for the smithy? Right, hide, stone, wood, and metal. So if I have thatch in my inventory, which I do, I'll chuck that in there instead. And I'll chuck 2 pieces of wood in there if it wants it. And Then mortar and pestle can have my spoiled meat. And I don't have any narco berries at the moment. Yeah, none of these berries seem to do what narcotics do. The narco berries are still the narco berries. Flint can go in here. I need the stone for the smithy for the time being. And then there should be cooked meat in here, which there is. And I always put cooked meat on my 5 slot. I can't count, it's that one, isn't it? And then, yeah, that can go there. And then I'll leave it for the time being. I'll take the spoiled meat though and chuck it in the mortar and pestle. That is something which you need to do at some point. And I'll take the narcotics out. I'll make some trank arrows and things like that. Right, we've got 3 ingots. We need 2 more for a smithy. So then it should just be, yeah, we need 2 more ingots for the smithy. Which, you know, it's alright. I'm fine with the amount of metal we got. And it's actually reasonably balanced, the smithy. Even though it does not make sense that it takes like 1 metal to do, what is it? 1 metal to do a metal pick and then 8 metal to do a metal hatchet. That's a bit of something there. But the metal pick is actually more useful, but we will make a hatchet as well. And then after we've made the smithy, all the extra wood I'm gonna chuck in here. Right, the smithy's made. Mouse work. Cheers. Right, now that's gonna go in there. And then the smithy's going down. Like that, probably. Yeah. The fact that it lines up like perfectly as well. Oh my god, ASA building's just so nice. And I can't put all my wood in there. Actually, I'll leave it. What do I even need for a metal pick? I know I need the 1 metal, and I know I need hide. So I need hide, wood, and metal. So I took some hide in here. Do I need fiber for any of these or not? No. I will go gather some wood while that metal's smelting. You know, be productive and all that. That should be enough. 1 tree's enough. And then we'll close the door. Chuck that in. Go over to this thing. Bring that. Also, did you notice it does tell you how many seconds of fuel you have left? It's quite a useful thing. It does it on the campfire as well. I'm pretty sure it just does it on anything that consumes fuel, which means it'll do it on the fabricator as well. I think it should do. I don't have the fabricator at the moment, so yeah. Right, metal pick. No, stone pick. You can go away. We need more hide and more metal. Hide is a very dangerous resource to get at the moment. But I'm gonna put a normal arrow back on my bow, and then I'm gonna craft some normal arrows. So I'm gonna need thatch, fiber, and flint. Once we have the sickle as well, fiber gathering shouldn't be that much of an issue. It just kind of is a bit of an annoyance until you get the sickle, but it's alright for the time being. I can still gather berries, still do the weird squat animation. It's not as weird as holding a torch in original ARK and picking bushes. That's a weird animation for when you pick bushes and you're holding a torch. Very different to the normal picking. Is it? Yeah, it's the same animation. Wait, I wonder if I can show it to you. Yeah, it's this one. It's the exact same animation. It just looks a bit weird, really, in my opinion. Right, we'll go back to third person. I feel just so claustrophobic in first at the moment because it's like, it's just so, there's just so much bush everywhere. And yeah, the amount of thatch we're getting from this, insane gains. And we should get loads of flint from this. And we'll get loads of metal from the other rocks as well, which is nice. And the rocks will break faster as well. Just everything's better with metal tools. Like, significantly better. And that's a lot of rock. I'm surprised that I'm not dead. 60 arrows, that's going to be fine for absolutely ages. More weight, because you can't really go wrong with weight. What stuff can we even unlock at this point? I don't feel like we're going to need lesser antidote for the time being. We're not exploring the swamp anytime soon. Stone, we can unlock that later. I'm not really a sword person, so... And the lance is, like, useless. Oh, look, guns. Well, we're going to need that. The long neck is definitely going to be useful at some point. We'll unlock the simple pistol as well. I'm not going to use a cannon. Like, who do you think I am? Chitin armor is actually a really good shout. Because, like, yes, flak is generally quite cheap, and I'm going to unlock flak. Is it 50 something, isn't it? Yeah, 56. I'm quite near to unlocking flak, but, you know, chitin is actually a reasonable set, and I think it's actually the best looking set of armor in the game by far. There's just like there's no better armor out there than chitin in terms of looks, in my opinion. And the 60 frames per second is back in here. Oh man, it's so nice being inside and getting 60 frames a second. I don't know why I seem to like care so much about the 60, but it just feels so nice. Weapons, melee. Can we not make any more? Oh yeah, we need more hide. So that's why we crafted the arrows, wasn't it? I'm getting like caught up on myself. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Right, this parasaur. This is really good hide here, and especially because it's only a level 20, it's not going to be that hard to kill. And we need this to make a metal hatchet, which means then we'll be able to get more hide, which is going to be a benefit. And there's Meganeura on me now. Killing Meganeura in ASA is actually like really difficult, arguably, because you can't find the body. Like, where's that? Where's it gone? And like, if you're trying to farm chitin, it's hard on ARK itself, but now with ASA, it's even harder. I have no idea where that Meganeura went, so I can't harvest the chitin and start working towards chitin armor, which is kind of what I want to do right now. I want to just get more metal, work towards chitin armor, and you know, do that kind of stuff. Because that's what's gonna make the most progress at time being. Obviously we can like tame something superior as well, but I'm gonna craft all my leftover tranks as well, because I have so many arrows it doesn't matter. Right, stone, you can get out of here. So we're probably just gonna go on like a hide and metal gathering spree, maybe. What I'm gonna, before I leave, like, you can just do this. Just dump all your stuff in the smithy. That torch I'm not going to need, am I? Those berries, that meat, that. I'll always keep a little bit of thatch wood and fibre on me, just so if any of my stuff breaks, I can just quickly repair it. So that's kind of all I need, and we don't even have a stone pick at the moment, so. But we might want that for bowlers, so I'm going to split half and then we'll chuck that. I'm not going to need that. Not going to need my spear, am I? And yeah. Now our weight is significantly lower, which is what we want. It means we can gather more resources, which is good. So we need to head out to the river rocks again, and then I'll see what chance I have of killing other things as well. We should have made more bowlers really, but we can make more bowlers out there. No, I was just looking at the recording time. I didn't see where I was going. But yeah, it's surprising actually, in my opinion, how buggy ASA is. But in some way, not surprising as well. Like, you know, what would you expect? The game is definitely very rushed, and that is so much brightness. That's more brightness than we need. That's like Forza Horizon 5 levels of brightness. And the bugs are on us, but I'm going to take out the bugs. Because we're on the beach, I can actually see where the bugs are. And actually, I should talk about this more off camera, which is why I think there might be a different Paddy power to the last video. It glitched through the ground, and then I couldn't get it out, and I just had to kill it. Like, I couldn't do anything else, and then I had to go tame another one. So I don't put stuff on that bit of land anymore. My Pteranodon kind of did it too at the time as well, so I moved it, and that's probably why it died to a dilo. But you know, such is such. It was only a level 7. I'm sure I can tame significantly better. I don't feel like aggravating a trike right now, because there are so many around. And yeah, there is a baby trike here, and I could get myself a trike, but there's a compy on me. I could do all of that, but for the time being, I'm not. I'm gonna try. I'll go for this parasol though. But like in terms of everything, what am I doing? Use the bow. I'm just gonna try at some point to tame some sort of larger carnivore with a trap and some trank arrows. I don't need a saddle for it yet, but I think I'm gonna go for that carno that's over there and see how it goes. I need some more tranks. I need to make some more bowlers actually. What do I need? Bowlers, and I need more fiber. I will do that. Bowlers are pretty useful. There's a dilo on me now, isn't there? It's just good for... That's a ferry. Dilo's dead, but I don't feel like harvesting its body. Ferries are vicious if you haven't played ARK. Like, they won't attack you unless you go near them. Then they're going to attack you. But they'll charge at you for like ages. Like their aggro distance, like where they actually aggro onto you, is pretty small. But once they're aggroed on you, you're like dead. I hate how like inconsistent third person is with first person, because I just wasn't harvesting that dilo at all. But you know, now I am. So. Right, more bowlers should be able to be crafted now. Yeah, I can make 4 more. That's fine. That'll be enough bowler for the time being. And I think the Therry's so close. The Therry's so close. The poop models have changed as well. Like, you might think that's a rock. No, that's feces. And yeah, we're just gonna break some river rocks now. Because that is kind of what we need to do. If you didn't know what river rocks look like, by the way, they're not these kind of rocks. Parasol, move it out of the way. They're like these really smooth ones. Like even that's not a river rock. They're just kind of like the circular smooth rocks that obviously you get near rivers. And some of these rock models are really deceiving, because there are just so many rocks on the beaches now. And that used to be like an epic settings only thing. But even on epic settings, you didn't get this much on the beach. Like, you get some shells and things. Oh, we're starving. Luckily, we crafted some meat. I am a fan of this crossing at the moment, though. Like, the shallow water, it looks really nice. And because I turned off the water and foliage interaction thing, which is really GPU intensive, by the way. It seems like it wouldn't be, because it's just like a simple on-off thing. Like, you can't toggle it kind of half and half or something. Yeah, that's very intensive, which is why my frame rate was dropping so much when I was in water. And I'm glad there aren't piranhas up here, because that would be bad. How many tranks do we even have? We've got 21. That is enough to tame a carnivore. Get the torches out. 25 is enough to tame a carnivore. Also, it seems like I'm taking loads of damage right now. Don't be afraid, really. You're not really taking that much damage. There's just a lot of like those kind of effects on the screen. Oh, perfect shot there. I should be able to gather a lot of chitin from these though. What is that? That's a raptor. Wait. Do you reckon I can do it? I did it. I did it. We have a raptor on our hands. I've got meat on me. I've got some narco berries. Oh, there's an ant. There's an ant. What? That was rubbish. Don't attack yet. There's just so many. Oh, I'm shooting these with tranks. What am I doing? That is a waste of trank arrows. That's why they're doing like no damage. There we go. Right. Try and not hit the raptor, because I think if I do, it's going to die. Which wouldn't be great. But yeah, if we can get this raptor tamed and secured, I know it's only a level 23. Like, it's not going to be your most insane raptor boy out there. And it's only got 400 health, but this thing should tame pretty quickly. What's its hunger at? Yeah. I think it's down 50 for a raptor. So we'll see how much it tames, and then we'll see if we need like more narco berries. I'm going to go over here quickly, because there are more ants that I killed. This is why you craft bowlers as well. Mouse, please work. Please. Cheers. Yeah, but that's why you mainly craft bowlers. That's the reason to craft bowlers. In a situation like that, just, yeah, craft the bowlers. That's completely why you need them. That's a Trudon. And I feel like it's going to ruin a lot. And my raptor's half tamed, so I know I'm not going to need more of that. How much is a raptor saddle? I know it's not too expensive. Raptor saddle. Crafting. We can already make one. I'm doing it. And then we've only got 60 hide left, but I'm alright with that. And yeah, its weight is pretty low, but that is just raptors for you. But if I drop my leftover stone and flint and just keep the metal, which is the thing which I'm kind of going for anyway, that should be fine. And I can gather more hide in a bit. The mission changed, and that kind of that goes a lot with ARK. Like, what you're trying to do, it will change around if something else happened. Because if that raptor didn't run at me, I wouldn't have tried to bowler it, and then I wouldn't have tried to, you know, knock it out and tame it. It only took 1 arrow. I'm glad I crafted tranks. That's all I can say, really. Right, access inventory. What is it? 13. Yeah, this will be tamed in like a few seconds. I really don't want that Trudon to come and kill it last second, though. Yeah, and I'm going to name it Claw, because I am unoriginal, and it's going to come over here. Come over here. Right, good. Whistle passive, whistle stop. We have ourselves our first raptor, and it's called Claw. And yeah, we severely encumber it. And I've got some levels up, and I'm going to put them all into weight. I can drop all of these berries, because they don't really mean anything. That I want to keep, all of that I want to keep. Fibre, that doesn't really matter. Thatch doesn't really matter. That wood doesn't really matter. I want to keep metal hatchet, that doesn't matter. Not metal hatchet, stone hatchet. Right, now I've got a little bit of weight on me. I just want to check that I didn't drop anything like really valuable, because sometimes I do that. No, I don't think I did. Right, my raptor has got a level up. So we're going to do that. I'm trying to think where explorer notes are, and I know where one is. So I think we're going to go for that one. I haven't told you where it is yet. What is that? What is that thing? There's an ant stuck in a rock. Amazing. It does feel good to be on a raptor though. Not going to lie. And we are going to want to be on this side of the river. And I'm going to do it now, before the river gets really wide. Then I don't want to run into the Kano, because that would just be bad. That would be really bad. I don't want to run into the Theri either. A Theri and a Kano, they can easily kill a raptor. Like, although a raptor has reasonable strength, like, it's alright, especially for this stage of the game. At this state of the game, at this stage, like, raptors they're going to be really good to you. I thought that was a raptor for a second. It was only a galley though. That is a Kano. For the life of my raptor, I'm going to cross the river. Because that is a Kano. Oh, I just got nipped by a piranha. So yeah, I'll show you where this explorer note is. Right, that's not dangerous in any way. I'm just trying to get around all of the Carnos. There's an entrance further up, so I'll be fine in terms of that. The reason why I'm trying to get the Explorer Note, obviously, is for the levels. And also now that I'm near some herbivores, some larger herbivores, I feel alright with where I am. Now please, Raptor, I know you're out of stam, but piranhas can't kill you today. If you get killed by piranhas, like, come on. What's wrong with you? More levels into weight. And obviously, if you want to heal up your Raptor real quick, just spam feed it that meat, and it's going to heal up. And it's already healed up to full. Mouse work, please. Right. And then we'll put some more meat into it. Meat only stacks up to 40 for some reason. It's not like a game bug. That's just how ARK works. Meat always stacks up to 40. Right. I think it's in here. It should be some sort of like little river oasis thing, and I'm pretty sure it is because of that. Yeah, it's here. This is actually a pretty nice PvE base spot. One that's pretty worth it, you know. And yeah, now the Raptor's going to get all the levels. It's got 10 levels, which, like, you may feel like, oh, you should put this into like melee or stuff. I'm going to put 5 into weight, and I'm going to put 5 into stam. I'm not going to chuck all of them into weight. And there's another one in the I always call it the compound. I know it isn't. It's called the Hidden Lake, isn't it? But I always put one in here. Well, there is an Explorer Note in here. I know the old hack of, if my mouse would work though. The hack of just, like, I'll show you, doing this and dismounting just before. I did that badly though. Or did I? Either way, if you dismount just before you hit the ground, when you're jumping from a great height, it still works in ASA, so you don't need to be worried about that. If that was something you were concerned about. Mouse work, please. There we go. But yeah, this is the Hidden Lake area, obviously, which I've been building around for the past episode or so. And this is the other Explorer Note back here, which I was going to go to in the first episode, but I just got scared of loads of dilos for some reason. I can't remember like what part it's on. There is one here though. Is it like, they're usually on like a little bit of rubble. Where is it? It's not here. I thought it would be more kind of on the front. Have they like moved the Explorer Note or something? I don't think they would have. I might just be like really dumb and I went past it like 6 times. Is it just in the foliage? Is it in like a tree or something? We might have gotten it. Because my Raptor just, no, it's here. Sneaky. It's in the tree. Right, there we go. Also, I disabled it talking when it's not opened. So, yeah. If you're wondering why now you're not getting the Explorer Note voice in the back of your head the whole time, then yeah, you know why. Because I changed it and it's a setting option. I don't know if it is in original ARK. It might be, but it might not be because that was a kind of new feature. I need to level up my health. I'm gonna bring stamina. Yeah, it can go at 160 and health can go up. Yeah, now you can see the Raptor's a lot faster. And I did notice in the settings you can still do flyer speed leveling and just speed leveling in general. So like, it's not movement speed is completely gone. If you do want the option on single player to do it, then you can. If you're on servers, then you just have to check if the server has those options available. So yeah, we're back with Claw and Paddy Power here, and we've got a lot more metal, which obviously we're gonna chuck in the forge, which doesn't have any fuel at the moment, but it feels like, did all of the metal like go in the smithy or something? I don't know. I may have just taken all the wood out or something like that. Either way, with our new shiny metal pick, we are going to get easy wood. It's not difficult to get wood once you have a metal pick. Already just, it's not difficult to get wood in ARK. I don't know what I'm saying really. But yeah, a metal pick definitely helps, obviously. Can I dismiss this? Dismiss. How do I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, it's just third person being a bit finicky. Hopefully that gets fixed for like future ASA, because that is a little bit of a problem. Third person, like middle of the camera, and first person doesn't really feel like it matches up. Like maybe it does and I'm just stupid, but I don't think I'm that stupid to be like, oh yeah. No, it's not like that. Why does the sickle use so much metal, man? I didn't expect it to be that much. If we, not weapons, armor, chitin. We can make some chitin gear. And we've got a lot more hide. I feel like we should. So we make that, leggings, helmet. So we're probably short on a little bit of chitin. But we're getting the armor upgrade for the time being, which is definitely warranted. Sorry, it's just third person being a bit finicky. Hopefully that gets fixed for like future ASA, because that is a little bit of a problem. Third person, like middle of the camera, and first person doesn't really feel like it matches up. Like maybe it does and I'm just stupid, but I don't think I'm that stupid to be like, oh yeah. No, it's not like that. Why does the sickle use so much metal, man? I didn't expect it to be that much. If we, not weapons, armor, chitin. We can make some chitin gear. And we've got a lot more hide. I feel like we should. So we make that, leggings, helmet. So we're probably short on a little bit of chitin. But we're getting the armor upgrade for the time being, which is definitely warranted. It's worth the armor upgrade. And we were so close to a full set. We got 9 chitin, and it's 10. We were 1 chitin off. 1. Also, I did throw away my cloth set, but the hide set is alright, so I'm going to chuck it in the smithy, and that's where it's going to live now. And we also do need to craft my favourite weapon in ARK. Melee. Pike. Right, we have it. The pike. It's so long. I didn't actually realise how long this was. But that is the length of the pike. And I need to find something that gives me chitin. If that be a Mega Neura or anything like that. I need to find something that's going to give me that 1 chitin. Also, there's a parasol here. You know what we got to do. We see a parasol. We're going to use the pike on it this time. Boom. Dead. I'm going to use my metal pick to gather the hide though. What do I see there? I see a Mega Neura. Wait, if I bring the Mega Neura down to the beach. Yeah. This is what I want to do. And then I torch it here. I should be able to see where it goes. Yep, it's down here. Look how like hard that is to see. Like yeah, you get the little bit of the pop up, but nah. All the foliage makes those small insects really, really hard to find. They are like pretty hard to find in original ARK as well, like I've said, but it's even harder in this version. Also, I kind of prefer like the green massive pop-up of level up is available, but I kind of get why it's smaller. Like some people might say it's a bit annoying to have that in your face, which I can kind of get on with. Like yeah, that one was a bit in your face. Right, we don't have the gloves, do we? So I make those. Like, it is pretty easy to get a chitin set, again, because insects give so much chitin. So, yeah. Now we got the chitin set on, and then we can chuck the hide in there. Take the sport meat out of there, though. We should probably do some more kind of, like, narcotic gathering, because we need to prepare for the big Carno tame. And the Carno tame can't happen if we don't have the necessary drugs, being the narcotics. So while they are crafting, we're going to get on Paddy Power. Paddy Power 4 already, and it's episode 2. Hopefully we're not on Paddy Power 6 by the next episode. And yeah, we're just gonna clear out some bushes here, because you know we don't like all the foliage. There's too much of it in ASA, and obviously this is gonna get us narco berries and loads of other berries as well. And it's actually a good way. Like if you forget to feed your creatures, essentially, you can just berry gather with them and then just take the narco berries that you need, and then yeah, they're fed. They have all the berries they need on them. So yeah, now we're full. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the narcs. Take the narcs. We gathered a lot actually. And then I'm going to drop all of this and I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm going to level up their weight significantly. Because I don't really need all those other berries and I'm going to be gathering them again. So, and then I'll leave them all in the inventory. Like I don't usually organise the inventory after a harvest. I just kind of leave whatever's left, but I don't go to like full weight. And you can see if you look in the top right corner with the weight on the dinosaur, not my weight obviously. Berries actually kind of do weigh a lot, which is why if you're wondering why you're encumbered and you've got loads of berries on you, drop the berries. They do actually. I think 10 berries weighs as much as like 1 metal or something, which is kind of insane, isn't it? How heavy are those berries? 10 berries being as heavy as like 1 metal ingot. So yeah, obviously it's not as heavy as metal. That wouldn't make sense at all. Depends how big the berry is though, but no, I wouldn't say that berries should be the same weight as metal, but they're not. They're a tenth of the weight, which is still a significant amount. That is a lot of berry there, isn't it? Drugs, and we can make the exact same amount of narcotics as meat, which means that is kind of all the narcotics we can make for the time being. No more berry gathering is going to do anything, but because that meat is so close to spoiling, I'm going to split all. And yeah, that bars your spoil timer if you didn't know. And that one, how close is it? It's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. This is like 10 seconds there. And that other meat I'm going to put in the campfire probably. There's a little bit in here already actually. We'll take that out. And we'll give it some woods and some thatch. And we'll light it, and yeah, we have 3 minutes worth of meat burning there. Charcoal's good in the water and pestle as well, because you make gunpowder with it. Which you need spark powder as well, which is obviously flint and stone. Got a significant amount more there. Yep, and we've got so many narco berries, that's fine. So yeah, the preparations are starting now. But, you know, I think I'm going to leave it there. We've tamed ourselves our first kind of decent creature in this game, which is a raptor named Claw. Also, in future, I'm going to unname creatures, and not unname, but in future, the next creature which I'm going to tame, I want you to name, which is probably going to be the Carnotaurus. So in the comments down below, put some Carnotaurus names, because, you know, I'm very uninventive with my names. It's like, I named my raptor Claw because it's got a big claw. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you all later.